Young Kepler.
H2O.
Young Kepler. Young Kepler got laws. Young Kepler pack equations. Young Kepler love math. Do a revolution on your neck. Aim can't miss. Got the sun at the focus. My pasta be expensive. Money be extensive. Girls all over me. Kepler don't even care. And Kepler got data. Psycho this, Brahe that. Brahe didn't trust me till he saw me in my Gucci suit. That's a little Zay coming at you on that new level stuff. Hit me up on Twitter. What's up? Young Kepler is ruthless in circles like ellipses. And if you got a problem, I'ma hit you with the llama. Kepler got a problem, I'ma shoot the revolutions. Young Kepler got a scooter. Young Kepler's new equation has an inverse. Your equation has an equality. Kepler don't, it's your boy. I don't smack, I hit you in your back.
What up, Young Kepler? Ooh, it's Young Kepler. I'm icy right now, bro. What's up?
There it is, bitch. There it is, you little bastard. You thought I didn't play hockey? You thought I didn't play hockey on a regular basis? Detroit Red Wings? Fucking starting position? Number 1? You thought that wasn't me? You thought wrong. Whenever I'm not doing my YouTube thing, this is what I'm doing. Playing for the Red Wings. Just got back from a game, actually. Stomped the other team 27-4. I got 26 of those points. My other teammate, his name was Rowdy Roo. He got the other point. Got lucky. I passed it to him. What's up, dudes? How you doing? Tasio, Bird Daddy, Roski Radio, Young Durs, Mystery, Yash, Jenner, Taquian 2. I like Clouds, Will Diaz, Eric D, Misspent Youth. What's going on, boys? What's going on? Best hockey player on the ice. That's right. Gavin Hensel? Is this the Gavin that I think it is? If this is the Gavin that I think it is, what's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the team. The Red Wings. We're going hard this year, man. Trust me. I'm going to be the captain this year. I've been really putting in work in the gym. I think it's time for me to get promoted by the coach and become team captain. Noah is in denial that he lost, so now he's saying he made all 26 scores. Icy, exactly. I am the definition of icy, dude. On and off the court. Will Diaz. No, it's been a while. I've been doing driver's ed and have to wake up at 5. Ooh, that sucks. Bro, what if I did the entire stream with this fucking thing on? Gavin Hensel, yes it is. Good to see you. Hell yeah, bro. Good to see you too. Hope all is well. Ever heard you look so like Ross Creations? Yeah, I do get that from time to time. It's just the hair. It's really mostly just the hair. Other than that, I don't see it. Let's conspiracy it up. I agree. I want to talk about some conspiracies tonight. I got a couple in mind. Maybe we can talk about more, but I at least have 2 in mind. Let me tell you why the Detroit Red Wings are the greatest franchise in sporting history. No, but for real though, this is my helmet. I just didn't take it off since the game tonight. Sometimes I do that, you know. I miss the court. I miss the rink so much. I just put my fucking thing on. Nah, it's your face too. I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull up a side by side, me and Ross Creations. Side here. All right. One sec. Pull up a side by side. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. All right, let's get to it. Jimmy R, it's 1:47 a.m. Help me. I'm helping you out right now, dude. I'm gonna say dude. I said duty. I'm giving you some live entertainment, if you want to call it that. I don't know if I'd call it that. Why is this? There we go. Okay. Put some Nirvana in the background. I would if I could. Or else I'll get copyrighted. Copyright stricken. I'll get stricken down by the copyright gods. I kind of have Nirvana in the background in a way. Louis Ferreria. What's up, dude? How you doing? Dude, my hair is so greasy. It actually doesn't look that bad, but my hair is like pretty goddamn greasy right now. Noah is an ASM artist. That's fucking right. ASM artist. That's got a nice ring to it. It really does. Dude, have you seen, there's like ASMR commercials now. It's busted into the mainstream. I saw there's a couple. There's one for that tobacco commercial, and there's another one for, I think, a drink or something. I don't know. But, oh, it's a beer. I think it's a beer. But yeah, when I saw those, I was like, well, I personally don't even like ASMR. I think it's cringy, so it cringed me out. But it's interesting that it's made that big of a wave. Alex Contreras, hey dear Noah, just want to let you know that Bob is gone, and it was time to go. Don't get me wrong, I am still Bob. My poems are the same. It's only my name. My pick has changed. Ah, dude, for a second, I was worried when I read that Bob is gone line. I was like, whoa, what happened to Bob, man? Shout out to Bob. Shout out to Alex and Bob. Same guy. Kind of like a Tyler Durden Fight Club sort of thing, I think. How do you feel about Mac DeMarco fans, my guy? Just like any fan base, sometimes they can get annoying. Mac DeMarco is probably one of the like bigger one of those. But for the most part, I mean, it's not that big a deal. I will say this. I went to a Mac DeMarco show before. Damn it. I've been to a Mac DeMarco show before. I was in Philly at the Electric. I can't remember what the venue was called. It's kind of a famous venue though. In there, and there was a guy in front of me, who had like a notepad. He had a flannel on, and you know those like little pockets, breast pockets on the flannels. He had a notepad in his breast pocket flannel, and every now and then, he would pull it out and write something in it and tuck it back. What are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? Because you know he's writing like some poems or some shit. Come on, this is not the time or the place. Noah's last video is going to be called How to Be You. Real quick, talking about videos. I wanted to apologize actually because, man, like obviously this is no secret, but I haven't been uploading a whole lot. And I could sit here and make excuses as to why all day. But I guess the main reasons is one, dude, I just don't really have a whole lot of time anymore. Fucking work has kind of like my day job has kind of consumed my life. It's a very busy time for work right now. So that's part of the reason. And two is, honestly, I haven't been taking like good care of myself. Like in terms of sleep, I've probably been getting like 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night. Like regularly, on the regular.
and it's really starting to catch up to me. I need to straighten my shit out and get back on my game, honestly. But I have been working on 2 new videos, and they're going to be coming out soon this week. I'm running an ad. Here, I'll show. I've talked about this one before, the swipe up to get wifed up one. Let me see. This might take a second to find. I hope it doesn't. No, it shouldn't take that long. Give me a sec. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So this is a current ad campaign going on Instagram right now, and this is for my next video. There it is. Okay. This is going on right now. Oh shit, I muted the site. Hold up. Unmute. Okay.
Hey, my name's Noah, and I'm in need of a girlfriend. A little bit about... Hey, my name's Noah, and I'm in need of a girlfriend. A little bit about me, I like playing guitar, long walks on the beach, and the office. And I have a nose ring. Swipe up to get wifed up.
Swipe up to get wifed up, baby. That's what the fuck's going on. Hopefully you could hear that. It might have been too quiet. But yeah, that's going on Instagram right now. And that's for the newest video. That's what's going down. 6+ gang, rise up. Eating a caramel macchiato with soy milk and ice to stay awake all day long. A little fun fact. I actually hate caramel macchiatos. Like, I'll drink it if you put it in front of my face, but that's like one of my least favorite coffee drinks. My go-to coffee is just a regular ass mocha latte with maybe a little whipped cream on top if I'm feeling it. Do you want me to post your ad on Snap? If you want. If you want, you can. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Where can I swipe? It's on Instagram. But it's targeted to 100% females. So if you are registered as a male on Instagram, there's zero chance you'll see it. It's targeting. I talk about this in my video, but it's targeting because the whole concept of the video is fucking how to get a girlfriend without leaving your house, and it's like, what's a better way to meet girls other than Tinder? Like, what's the most direct way? And I decided, dude, I'm just gonna do an ad campaign because you can pick who it goes to. And I was like, all right, the perfect girl for me is a girl who likes Suicide Boys and Mac DeMarco. So that's who it's targeted for. Females on Instagram between the ages of 20 and 45 because that's just how I roll. And then all who like either Suicide Boys or Mac DeMarco. That's how it's working. At 22:42, I wrote a conspiracy. Noah, read it. I know the truth. 22:42. Drug abuse is getting harder to control, Noah. We are all really worried. I'm not on drugs. You didn't drink while I was gone, did you? Oh, Tassio, I would never. I would never. I'm still looking for that conspiracy. Look at my conspiracy, alright? Still looking. Still looking. Barack Obama was actually 6'9". He stopped appearing when 6'9" was arrested and his profile pic was 6'9". Oh, you're talking about... Wouldn't that be crazy if it really was 6'9" that was in these streams just chilling? Speaking of 6'9", though, dude. God, have you seen the news? Hey, have you seen the news recently? Apparently gonna get no jail time with full cooperation and witness protection. First of all, I don't know how that witness protection is gonna work. And second of all, bro, he might be the luckiest fucking guy in the world. He really might be. I was talking about 6ix9ine a long time ago when he first got in trouble and we figured out that he was probably gonna do jail time. Uh, I I'm pretty sure I said this on stream because I remember thinking it. I had a feeling he was gonna get away scot free somehow. I don't know. He's just lucky. He's just lucky as fuck. No, I have the ACT tomorrow, but there is also a snowstorm happening tonight, so there's a chance that school could get canceled and I get more time to prepare for it. Could you pray to the sauce gods? Yash, of course. This is quite the request, but let me see what I can do. Let me inhale a vibe. It's very important to inhale a vibe, while praying to the sauce gods. Let's all join hands here in a circle. Let's get it. Dear sauce gods, the creators and the maintainers of the sauce. Our dear friend tonight, his name's Yash. He is in quite the predicament. He's facing a very tedious task tomorrow, and he's really hoping he can have more time to prepare. Is there anything you can do for us? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, Yash. There you go. The sauce gods have answered. I can hear them. They talk directly to me. And then I interpret. Alex Contreras. I know I can have permission to leave. I'll be right back. Go for it. Do you dye your hair? I have before. I haven't in a long time, but I have before. Some of this really blonde stuff. This is bleach. But other than that, it's all natural. Talk about UFOs. Okay, is it conspiracy time? Have we gotten everything out of the way that I wanted to talk about first? Let me think. Let me rack my brain here. Bro, I just bought a beautiful 1965 Fender Mustang. Really? Ooh. Dude, you're going to have to send me a picture of that. You're going to have to send me a picture of that. Hope you know it. Do you think Bush did 9/11? No. No, I don't. I don't think Bush did 9/11. I don't think he has that capacity to. But I do think there's a lot about 9/11 that we aren't told. I think, yeah. I used to be on board with the like 100% like, oh yeah, dude, that's 100% an inside job. These days, I don't really believe that 100%. I'm more in the boat like we're not being told all the facts sort of boat. That's what I'm in on that one now. Jesus was an acid fiend that was hallucinating. Dude, okay, so I came to a realization not that long ago. All the like ancient people, anybody like from ancient times who was like, you know, Egyptians, Aztecans, Mayans, whatever the fuck, whatever you're talking about. If you look at their art, if you've ever done LSD and you've experienced what that is like, and then you've like done a little bit of studying on ancient cultures and what their art looks like, you come to the realization that, dude, they were tripping all the fucking time. These dudes had to have been tripping. Because when you're tripping, you see the same shit that they were, like, drawing. Do you think cures to Alzheimer's and cancers are being hidden? Potentially. I did read, though, that there's some, like, Israeli scientists that apparently found the cure to cancer. Just recently, dude, like within the last few months. We'll see about that, though. That could just be a very clickbaity title. But it really wouldn't surprise me if they did have a cure to it already, because cancer is like $1 billion industry at this point. So like if a cure came out tomorrow, all that money would just stop. Like all the foundations, the money would just come from buying the pill or whatever. So I guess maybe they'd just make the pill fucking helly expensive. But the counter argument to that is the cancer is like basically every person, at least in America, probably even in the world, knows, whether directly or indirectly, somebody with cancer or somebody who has had cancer in his past. So there's so many emotions tied into it. Like, yeah, there's way too many emotions tied into it. I thought someone cured cancer on accident and they don't know how. No, that's AIDS. That's AIDS. Look, we'll look up that. Let me make sure I have the right thing. Bro, Googling is a skill. There it is. Alright, let's check this out. Meet the only person to be cured of HIV. Maybe it was just HIV, not AIDS. Okay. Only person in history to be successfully treated for HIV, all is thanks to stem cells. Maybe they do know how. Maybe I was wrong on this. Which I'm never wrong, though. This will be a first for me if I'm wrong. Tim is cancer free. So they did just stem cell shit? Doesn't really talk about specifics. Yeah, it doesn't really talk about specifics. Speaking of weird cures, the Ebola cure is pretty weird too. I'm pretty sure if you've seen the Dave Chappelle special, he talks about it. There's fucking this dude. No, it's dudes. It's doctors who got the cure for Ebola when Ebola broke out like 2 or 3 years ago. And it was they called it in the news a special serum. What the fuck does that mean? That like screams conspiracy right there. Noah, what is your most popular merch item? It is a hoodie. It's the hoodie. It's the regular hoodie with the ForWorld logo on it. It's my most popular one. I imagine because it's cold out right now, so everybody wants a hoodie. And hoodies are fucking dope, man. Robert Harrison says, "God damn it, I've entered stupid land." You very well may have. You very well may have. Because it's very probable that stupid land would think that it's actually smart land. That could be what's going on here. Skate God, I know I had a bad day today and I've been waiting to watch it. Oh shit, nice. I appreciate that. Sorry to hear that your day's been bad, but let's fucking change that shit around. Speaking of merch, I have this new piece of merch that I want to show you. Wrong button. Here we go. The Earth Tour tee. This boy right here is hard. This is the back of the shirt, by the way. Front's got nothing on it. But this is kind of like a beta test. I ordered this. It's going to be coming soon for me. But this is going to be the next wave of my merch. It's going to be all very heavily like band tee inspired. Shit like that. That's just like the type of stuff I be on recently, I guess. Ooh. What about celebrity cloning? I don't think that's happening. I really don't think celebrity cloning is a real thing. It would make more sense. Like, if you want to go that route and, like, if you want to talk about celebrities changing and, like, becoming, like, corporate dummies or puppets, basically. I think it's more likely that they're just being like brainwashed or like paid an enormous amount of money to do whatever they want them to. I think that's more likely than saying they were cloned. Yeah, I doubt that cloning is a thing yet. It probably will be. I mean, they've already cloned animals before, and they honestly probably have cloned humans before as well in like top secret CIA bases. Like they definitely have done that. They've definitely done that in like a fucking like homeless guy or something. Jacob Lahat, read my conspiracy. All right, let me find that shit. Speaking of HIV, there's a conspiracy theory that Eazy-E was injected with HIV or AIDS. He didn't like get it from having sex or whatever. He got it because like somebody gave it to him on purpose, like as a weapon. Conspiracy. All of the Sauce Boys are just figments of Noah's imagination, and Noah's actually still listening to Pink Floyd while high out of his mind. You know, it's kind of funny because that's actually possible. That night was a intense night for me. It could still be going on. Do you think Jumex is an industry plant? Yes, he is. By definition. Because, I mean, an industry plant, from what I understand, an industry plant just means, like, they found some kid who's got a little bit of talent, and they think maybe he's got potential, so they just pump a bunch of money into him. And then, it's basically an investment. And by that definition, yes, he is 100% an industry plant. Because if you go to his like music video that blew up, Trapped or whatever, it was directed by Taco actually from Odd Future, and before that, he was a nobody. Maybe he had some SoundCloud songs with, you know, maybe 100,000 plays on his top song. I don't know. I haven't looked at the specifics. But yeah, by definition, he is an industry plant. Is this stream real? Hello? Anyone? Jared, this stream is just for you. This is I remember I see this image every now and then on the internet, and it kind of freaks me out. It's just like an image with text, and it's like, you're in a coma right now, and this is a new experimental treatment, and we're trying to contact you through your coma. And I always think about stuff like that. Oh my God, is he ignoring me? I don't mean to be. What'd you say? My dad knows all the shit about Area 51, but forgot about it. So, okay, Area 51. Area 51. See, okay, this probably could be all bullshit, and it probably is. But I knew this girl in college, and she's a trustworthy girl, never gave me a reason to not believe what she says. And she told me that she had, I think she said her grandfather worked at Area 51 as a chef. And this is what she told me. She said that every day at like a very, very specific time, her grandfather had to make a very specific meal. Like it had to be the exact thing. I can't remember what it was, but it had to be very exact. It was very weird. Had to have, I don't know, I can't remember the specifics, so I'm not even going to try to talk about them. But it had to be a very exact meal and at a very exact time. And he had to walk it to like this chute and put it in there. And then the food would just like be like a little tiny escalator thing. It would just be taken away. He had no idea where it went, what it went to, or why. But it was every day at a specific time, and it was a very specific meal. Could be all bullshit. Probably is, but something I was told in my life. No, you got live chat on? I don't. Good call, though. Good call. Now I do. Did you give her some flowers? Who, the conspiracy girl? No. No. Do you believe in aliens? I do. I do believe in aliens. I've seen a couple UFOs in my life. I really hope that in our lifetime, aliens come down and they introduce themselves to us, and then I can beat the fuck out of one of them. No, do you still wear "Hey, it's me from the internet" t-shirt, and have you ever worn it in public? I haven't worn it in public. I do still have it though. When I bought it from Goodwill like 2 years ago, I think. And when I bought it, I like envisioned myself like having a fan meetup or being at VidCon or something like that and wearing it. So I'm still holding on to it for exactly that. Exactly that. Hey, it's me from the internet. It's the perfect shirt. What about Bigfoot? I do not believe in Bigfoot. It doesn't make sense. We would have found him by now. There's no way we would have found him by now. There's no way he's that fucking good at hiding. The t-shirt is the most versatile piece of clothing next to underwear and socks. You can wear it all year, as it's a on top or a under sweatshirt or something. Change my mind. Next to underwear and socks, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with you. T-shirt is one of the top 3 most important pieces of clothing. Just beat their brains out their big heads. Dude, imagine aliens come down to Earth and it's like this epic moment. Everybody's just in awe. Everything's silent. All you hear is just like the shh of the ship landing. It lands. Down comes the fucking like strip. And then all of a sudden one lone alien starts walking down. And he's got his arms out like it's a very peaceful moment. It doesn't look like he's going to hurt anybody. He's got his arms out in a very majestic way. And everybody's just jaws on the floor. And then one dude, it's me, one dude charges him and just starts beating the shit out of him. That's my plan. That's what I'm trying to do. Can you show me the metal hoodie? I'm finna cop it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can show it to you. Give me 1 second. I need to give you something to watch while I grab it. Here, how about this? Just look at this. Just look at female Noah for a little bit. Just look at that. Shit, bro. Alright, I got bad news. It's in the washer. It's in the washer or dryer right now. I apologize. I now have a pool full of nut up to my waist. God damn. God damn. Female Noah has too much power. Did I miss a donation or did I get it? Okay, yeah, it was the hoodie one by Martin. Appreciate that too, by the way, Martin. But yeah, like I said, it's in the washing machine right now. I thought it wasn't, but it is. Who's snapping me, dude? Mute that. What's your favorite song? At the moment, it is Time to Die by Trippie Redd. At the moment, I really like that song. Trippie Redd is definitely my favorite SoundCloud rapper, for sure. And at the moment, I really dig Time to Die. Conspiracy. All tobacco vibe pods are actually just 100-year mammoths during... Oh, dung. Extracted from Switzerland. Dude, and you got a kick-ass username, too. Amish pubic hairs. God damn. People would kill for a username like that. Any crazy paranormal shit ever happened to you? Yeah. Couple things. I've told one story. I have this other story. I don't know if I've ever told this. But this is one paranormal thing that's happened to me before. This was in college. There was this fucking abandoned like water treatment facility, and it was graffiti everywhere. It's been abandoned for a minute. So there's glass everywhere, fucking yeah, graffiti everywhere. It was just a dump. But for fun, people would go there and just, throw shit, just dumb shit, basically. So one night, me and a friend went there. It was like 3 in the morning. Didn't really have anything else to do. I was just like, yo, let's go to this fucking place and hang out for whatever reason. So, hang on. Yeah, I like that one line about Kratos. Yeah. Dude, Trippie Redd's dope. Okay, so anyway, we were at this water treatment facility, and we found this like little compartment room that I've never been, because I've been to this place multiple times. This was my friend's first time, but I found this compartment room that I'd never been in, and you had to like kind of shimmy your way into it. So we went in there, and it kind of opened up, and then on the wall was a bunch of like satanic stuff. Like, so whoever was in there spray painting this stuff did a really good job, because it looked freaky as fuck. There was like, the satanic like fucking pentagram, and there was all that shit. But there was like one drawing of like this like devil looking dude in all black, and it was like dripping. Dude, it looked creepy as hell. So my friend was like, dude, take a picture of me in like standing in front of it, the creepy like black devil thing. So he stood in front of it. He handed me his phone. I took it, getting ready to take the picture. Boom, click the picture. The flash goes on, and then the phone dies. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, that's weird, dude. Your phone just died. So I gave it back to him, and I was like, here, I'll just take it on my phone. Boom, get my phone out. Click, flash, same thing. My phone dies. And this is important. We were using our phones as the flashlights. We didn't have flashlights. We were using our iPhones for it. So at this point, our phones were both dead. They wouldn't turn back on. It was just pitch black. So we had to like feel our way out of there, and we got outside, and we were like sort of freaking out. But when we were outside, we got our phones to turn back on. Oh, important. Before we left, our phones were at 100%. We were sure of this. Our phones were on the charger because we knew we were going to use them as flashlights. So we made sure they were fully charged. So we're outside the facility, get our phones back on. We're like, dude, that was fucking weird as hell. But for whatever reason, we were like, man, let's go back in. That was just a fluke. Let's go back in. So we went back in, got back into the room. Same exact fucking thing. I swear to you, I'm not kidding. He stood in front of it, grabbed his phone, boom, picture, dead. My phone, boom, picture, dead. At that point, we sprinted out of there and we drove home. That was a super weird experience. And then this is even something a little bit more weird that ties into that. For the next like week, I would be going to sleep at night and just sort of laying and like staying up, and I'd be thinking about that room, and I had this weird feeling like it was like calling to me. Like, I swear to God, I'd be sitting in my room thinking like, man, I should go back there, like right now, like by myself. I'd be having those thoughts. Very weird. Very, very weird. Yo, get a video of this place. I could probably find pictures of it. I could definitely find pictures of it. It's kind of famous. Well, it's famous within like the Bloomington community, I guess. Like, a lot of kids go there just for fun. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is it. It's this right here. This is the outside. It's an abandoned water plant. This is what it looks like on the inside. See, it's just fucking trashed. It's a horrible fucking picture. That's it? There's not even any more pictures of it. That's not it. But yeah, you get the point. Noah, you and I should go there together. I don't know if I want to go back there, to be honest. To be honest. Ever since, like I said, ever since I had that feeling like it was calling me back, makes me not want to go back. Do you believe in werewolves? My mom and I have 2 stories of seeing one, and they were with friends who have also confirmed this. If you'd like me to share, just tell me. Yeah, sure, share. That's interesting. Personally, I don't believe in them, but hey, maybe my mind can be changed. Hey, werewolves aren't real. Change my mind. Perfect place for a meet and greet. Meet and greet number 1. They said there was a YouTube link on one of those. Yeah, we could watch a video. That's not bad, because there probably is a YouTube video for one of them. Here it is. Sorry about that. Oh man, this is a really shitty video. We can still watch it though. It's really shitty quality. It caps out at 480p. Yeah, this video is really bad. Here, I'll show you what I mean, so you don't have to just take my word for it. I mean, but this is it though. And this is the best the quality gets. I'll keep an eye out for the room I'm talking about. If I see it, I'll say something. It's not in this area.
Alright.
But yeah, this is a really shitty video. It's gonna give me a headache, honestly, if I keep watching it. The first meetup should be at a Calvin Klein store. Just raid the store, and then every time they try to kick us out, somebody buys something. So they can't kick us out at that point. Growing up, I always wished I was a werewolf for some reason. Dude, honestly, low-key, me too. I've always wanted to be a werewolf. Like, I'd rather be a werewolf than a vampire, which is ironic because I kind of have that vampire look already. NoahForWorld, you have the new Metro game? I don't. I've watched a couple friends play the Metro games over the years, but I've never played them personally. I don't know. It's just something that I just missed. I just missed them. Have you ever smoked the pot? Just never even touched the stuff, dude. That's not me at all. I have a similar story to the satanic stuff on the wall that happened to my brother and I when we were like 12, 14. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Joel. Noah, your prayer to the sauce gods worked. I got a call from my school. Thank you, sauce gods. Dead ass. Dead ass. The sauce gods gifted that to us. That's our one tonight. That's our one. Nobody else can have a miracle tonight. We've already had our one. The sauce gods will grant one miracle per stream. That's the new rule. Growing up, I always wanted to kick your ass. Fuck you, kid. I'll beat your meat. I'll eat your ass. Damn. Saucy Boy 42069 coming in with the real heat. Shit. I just remembered I had something I wanted to say, but I can't remember it at this point. Dude, you want to know what? Guess what I was doing right before I started streaming? I was taking a nap. I was taking a nap and I woke up at like 8:25, and then woke up and got this ready, and then here we are. We're going. Like we never even stopped, man. I'm always on go. Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Sliding. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Video games are actually life, and we are video games. Noah, have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? I have before. When I was younger. I haven't in my adult life, but when I was younger, I remember I would get it every now and then. And I still remember the first time I got it. I thought I was dead, cause that's what it feels like. Yeah, I was sleeping on the floor actually, dude. I've been sleeping on the floor for a long ass time. So I was sleeping on the floor and I woke up, and I couldn't move, and I still felt like I was in a dream, but I wasn't. And yeah, I couldn't move, and I was like, shit, man, I'm dead. Like that's kind of how I said it to myself. Yo, what is Local 58? I don't know. Local 58 community television. Is this something creepy? I would imagine. Local 58 community television. That's what it is. Show for children. Analog horror. Found footage, VHS aesthetic. Okay, so something weird, that's for sure. Alright. I don't even know what this is. Don't even know what this is. Local 58 community television. Show for children. Then you go down, it says, not for children. What the fuck is that? Is this a real thing? A grave mistake. Is there copyrighted music in it? Original animation and public domain sources. Huh. Okay. So it doesn't... It looks like I can play this without getting in trouble. So let's do that. Am I on the right thing? I am. Alright, let's check this out. No idea what this is, but we're about to figure it out together. Hopefully that's loud enough. It's kind of creepy. That skeleton just flashed up again. So what does it do? Is it just looping and he just keeps looking in graves and seeing weirder shit? Is that what this is? This reminds me of the game Don't Starve for some reason. Ooh. I swear to God, if this is like a jumper, I'm gonna lose my shit. Let's find out. He went in the cave? What a genius thing to do. Oh shit, man, this grave is really deep. I should go in. I swear to God, if this is like a jump scare, I'm gonna lose it. Interesting. So was that a real thing that was on TV? On Channel 58? Local news? Yo, Noah, aka X Big Brett, add me back on the network. I will. I will. To be honest, I haven't. My PS4 has been off for like 3 weeks straight. I've yet to turn it on. It's not even plugged in right now. But when I do, believe me, I'll be accepting all my friend requests. I have dreams all the time that there's spiders or snakes in my bed, and I'll wake up and jump out of my bed screaming. Dude, I I used to have some weird ass dreams about like spiders and bugs and shit. I remember one time, this like I used to I guess arachnophobia would be fucking whatever you call it, appropriate. So basically, one time I was like at my desk doing work or playing video games or something. Like it was a long time ago, early high school. And all of a sudden, like I was just like this, sitting at my computer. All of a sudden, this big ass spider webbed down, and it was literally right here. It was like right in front of my face. And I've never flipped out more in my life. And I think I developed some sort of an arachnophobia because of that. And then like the next year, 2 years, I would have weird ass dreams about spiders and bugs. One time I had this dream about a tick that could talk and it wouldn't die because like you can't smash ticks. At least like not with anything normal. You need like something crazy or something. Like a hammer. You can probably smash it with a hammer. But I would like be trying to punch a tick and it wouldn't die, and it was huge, and it would like it kept like eating my face. It was weird as hell. I used to have dreams like that all the time. AO wife says, say happy birthday to Kirsten. Yo, Kirsten. Hey, big ups to Kirsten out there. Happy birthday. Big shout outs. Last drink of the Miller Lite is for that happy birthday. Burn ticks alive. Yeah, you're supposed to burn them. You're supposed to burn them, or there's another way that people get rid of them. I can't remember how. But yeah, I know burning them's the main way. Dude, ticks are so creepy. I hate ticks. I've had a couple ticks in my life. They weren't like fully lodged in there, but I had one on my leg one time that was in there, and I had one on my stomach that was in there. Dude, it's weird. It's not a good time. I haven't remembered my dreams in a while. Dude, that sucks. I always remember my dreams. Well, not always, but I stay having vivid ass dreams. I love dreaming. Eric Van D says, watch Contingency or Real Sleep. Real Sleep? Oh, it's more of the same. It's this Local 58 thing. What is this Local 58? Shit. This Real Sleep looks... This looks like the type of shit that'd be really fun to watch if you were high. Like fun in a like scare yourself sort of way. Who keeps... Alright, I gotta close Discord. Somebody keeps adding me. Okay. Opinion on Shane Dawson. He's alright. He's not really somebody that I watch a lot, but I do like what he's been doing recently. The more long form, like his like the documentary on Jake Paul was kind of cool. Even though it kind of lost me. after like the first episode, but yeah, I mean he's getting experimental with it, and I appreciate that. So I'd say he gets 1 thumbs up from me, not 2, just 1. Dish soap can unloose a tick. Really, I didn't know that. The way we've done it in my family is you take a match, and then like light the match, and then once the match goes out, you like put it up against its butt, and it'll like get hot and wiggle out. No, could you look at my sleep paralysis shits? Yeah, sure. My dreams are usually the wet ones. Okay, here it is. I had sleep paralysis once, and it wasn't scary, but it was a pigeon. There was a pigeon on my ceiling. It stared at me dead in the eyes, and then it took a shit on me, and then I broke out of it by letting out a yell. Wait, really? Like, were you just like hallucinating, or was there literally a bird that took a shit on you? If so, that's honestly a little bit funny. DJ Moo says, today I had a dream that this girl told me you have to wake up at 1:27. And then I woke and I was like, it'd be crazy if it was 1:27, and looked at my phone and it was 1:27. I was kind of scared. That's trippy. Here's one of the craziest dreams I've ever had. This was right before December 21st, 2012, when the world was supposed to end a long time ago. Like literally probably a week before that day, I had a dream where I was in my kitchen and my mom was cooking or something, and I looked out my window, and all of a sudden, like from hyperspace from Star Wars, just like this big ass ship was in the sky. All of a sudden, like huge, like it took up most of the sky. That's how big it was, like an alien ship. And then a bunch of other alien ships started like coming out of hyperspace, and it looked like it was straight out of Star Wars. And the entire sky was full of just like alien aircrafts, and it was like fucking just nuts. Like it was insane. And then in my dream, I looked down at my phone, and I looked at it, and the date on my phone said December 21st, 2012. And then I woke up, and I was convinced, dude. I was convinced that I was given some sort of glimpse of the future. So when December 21st came around, I was like, man, we're about to get invaded by aliens. I've already seen what's about to go down. Danable Corpse 1. Had sleep paralysis, was probably late 2017, and I remember waking up, not being able to move, and someone super tall was standing over me, and I tried screaming, but all I could hear was static. That's creepy as hell. You know, it's kind of common. When you have sleep paralysis, it's very common to see, I think the most common one is like an old, like white face, like white as in like pure white, not like white person, like pure white. I've seen that a couple times too. I feel like I've read about that, and that's fairly common. Like there's even like ancient like scriptures and stuff that talk about it. What's up with you and aliens? Dude, I really just like aliens. I'm a big fan. I'm a big supporter and fan of aliens. Dude, their first album was fucking sick. Second album is okay, though. Honestly, I could see myself watching Empire Strikes Back as the world ends. Dude, if the world ended, the world was gonna end in like a solar flare, like we all blow up, and I knew it was gonna happen. I think I'd like to go out just sitting outside in a lawn chair with a Truly and a blunt, just chilling. I'd want that to be my last moments. Ever done psychedelics? I have. Yes. Yes. I actually did some fairly recently. No, what was your last wet dream that you remember? Dude, I actually haven't had a wet dream in a long time. Uh, yeah, I haven't had one in a long time. The last one I remember, though? I don't know. Probably just standard stuff. Porn star stuff. I'm scared because sometimes the lines get blurry between my dreams and real life. Dude, I be feeling that. Dude, I feel that. At the beginning of the stream, I don't know if you were here or not, but I was talking about how I haven't been getting much sleep for like, I'm not even kidding, like a month, almost 2 months straight. I've just been getting like 5 to 6 hours a night, and I'm really feeling that. Like days are blurring together. Like yeah, stuff is really getting blurry. It's not good. I'm going to start making an effort of getting 8 hours a night, because yeah, it's really not good for my body. I can feel it. Amish pubic hairs. Hey, no, I'm gonna go. Thanks for the streams. They always make my day, but would really make my day if you would take a fat rip off your vibe before I go. Hey, man, you got it. You got it. And you know what? Just because you have a sick ass username, I'm gonna take a sip of this for you too. Here you go. As for you, my man, have a good night. Jack Frey, 2012 fucked me up, dude. I was so scared for like 2 years leading up to it. I like prayed every night and shit, and then it didn't happen. That's wild. I feel you though. I was scared of 2012 too. I remember that night, like the night it was supposed to go down or whatever. I was with my cousins, cause I actually have a lot of cousins. We're getting into like my family shit here, but I have a lot of cousins, and quite a few of them are around my same age. So growing up, we used to hang out all the time, and that night we were all hanging out, and dude, we were on some weird shit. We like circled up and we all grabbed hands, and we were like praying. We were like, the earth's is not gonna end. We're gonna save it. We're saving it right now. And then it didn't happen. So maybe I saved the world. I like to think that I did. Do you believe in the whole Illuminati thing? I do, to an extent. I do believe that there is an elite group of people, and this really isn't that like honestly, I think it's kind of naive to think that this isn't true. There is an elite group of people in this world, like from the Rothschilds to the Disney family, just like the super fucking rich families. There's an elite group of people who like have politicians in their pocket, and they're pulling the strings. Now, are they in a secret society group called the Illuminati? I don't know. That's up for debate. But I do think, yeah, there is definitely an elite group of people in this world who are calling the shots on a grand scale. And I think it's kind of naive to think that that's not true. Start popping melatonin. I used to take melatonin. Take a tolerance break, limit screen time, and you'll catch up on those sweet Z's. See, the thing is, I can fall asleep at any time. The problem isn't that I'm not tired. The problem is I'm really, this might sound conceited, but I'm not trying to make it. I'm really good at like pushing through being tired, because I've been doing it my entire life. Basically because of video games. I used to just stay up late and play video games all the time because I wanted to. So I'm good at like just pushing through being tired. That's the problem. Like if I wanted to, I could fall asleep right now. But I did used to take melatonin though, and it did help me a lot back in the day. Have you ever gone through the deep web? I have a couple times, and I don't recommend it. There's a good chance you'll stumble across things you don't want to see. And yeah, I definitely would not recommend it. And definitely don't do it on any of your personal devices. We were doing it on a friend's computer, so it didn't matter for me. Are you a middle child? No, I'm the oldest. I have one younger brother. This one time I was sick and stayed home and saw Men in Black, like the movie. I went to sleep and I woke up thinking I was abducted by aliens. I was scared for over a year, thinking I was in the simulation. Messed me up. 1% of the world's population owns half of the world's wealth. That's true. That's very true. And the fucked up thing is, the federal. Okay, now we're gonna get into like some conspiracy stuff. It's not even really conspiracy. It's just like, okay, so the Federal Reserve, which I'm pretty sure is owned by the Rothschilds. Let me double check that, because it's important that I know what I'm talking about here. Because the Federal Reserve is a private organization. Well, okay, so this article right here says while actual owners of the Federal Reserve, the people themselves, are unknown, the Federal Reserve is still essentially owned by the member banks. How the 6% profit Federal Reserve is also unknown. Okay, so apparently it says the Rockefellers. No, no, no. Okay, okay. Okay, so it looks like it's blurry, but I'm pretty sure the Federal Reserve was started by the Rothschilds. And the Federal Reserve, they just print money. They literally just print money when they need it. Imagine having that power. Oh, like, oh, you need some money? Oh, I need some money to do this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, let me just print some. What would you buy off the deep web? Nothing. Personally, I wouldn't buy anything off there. Too sketched out by it. And plus, there's nothing I want off the deep web. Yeah, you can buy anything on there. Like, literally anything. Ranging from just shit from weed to, like, hitmen, shit like that. A lot of it's probably scams, though. But sometimes it's not. No, could you read my question? Sure, let me find it. Noah, do you believe in soulmates? See, I don't know. I debate about that. I debate about that sort of topic with myself a lot. I really don't know. I really don't know. Objectively, on paper, it doesn't make sense. But life isn't that black and white. You know what I mean? So maybe, man, I don't know. I do think there's a lot of stuff that we don't understand about, like, humanity, that we think we understand. American dollars have no backing wealth. There's no gold standard. Yep. It's all just formality now, I promise. Okay, so here's another conspiracy for you. I was put onto this by a co-worker of mine, and this dude's a super smart guy. We talk about conspiracies all the time at work. So anyway, my coworker was telling me, apparently what China is doing right now, China as a government entity, is they are going into Africa, like tribes in Africa, and being like, hey, what do you guys want? Like, we'll build you a church. We'll build you whatever you like. We'll do basically whatever you want. All you have to do for us is let us mine your gold. And, you know, these third world, like, societies, these little tribes are like, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Yeah, we need this, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you can do whatever you want. So the theory is that China right now is stockpiling gold somewhere in Africa. And then once they have enough, they're going to announce, like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure their currency is called yen. They're going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, all of our yen, all our currency is backed by gold now. And when and if that happens, that will immediately make China the world's biggest superpower, without question, because no one's money is backed by anything. At least I don't think. At least not in the big countries. Maybe a couple small countries are backed by something. Yo, not even conspiracy, it's just facts. The car and oil companies killed the first electric car that came out in the late 90s. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. That's got to be the biggest issue with really America in general, is the fact that these big corporations and these big elite families I was just talking about have these people in their pockets. Like, for example, like, dude, honestly, if 10 years ago as like a country, we would have been like, all right, we're gonna start making moves to be like solar powered. If we were to do that 10 years ago, right now we could be basically 100% solar powered, or at least close to it. But coal companies, gas companies, electric companies, they don't want that. That's literally the last thing they want because they'll go out of business. So they have politicians in their pocket be like, all right, we'll pay you X amount of money per year, but if any bill comes across the table like this, you can't vote for it. Like you have to veto it. So that's what's fucked up. Megan 058 Jones says, have you ever thought about how you would kill a really annoying friend, like drawn the outline of their house out on a graph paper and planned on how you would murder them? I have a problem. Yeah, that does sort of sound like a problem. Although I think it is natural to think about killing people to an extent. I think because I mean humans are savages. It's kind of built into us. So I think it's sort of natural to have violent thoughts from time to time, but that might be, you might want to talk to somebody about that. America's money is backed by precious metals too. Not anymore. No, we're off the gold standard. We went from I think it was in 1920, we went from the gold standard to silver. I think we switched over to being backed by silver. But then I can't remember when. It might have been in the 80s. I'm probably way off on this second part. Then we just got rid of that. We're not backed by anything anymore. Going electric will cost everyone more money to power your house. Nobody would be happy. Well, it depends on, like, are you talking about solar or electric in terms of like Tesla sort of electric? I don't know. I don't really know the whole sciences behind how that shit works. You could be right. I haven't looked deeply into it. Hey, no, you kind of look like that guy on Instagram, Blonde Jesus. Yeah, man, a lot of people have been telling me that. Hey, stop sending me that shit. Noah, do you have a plan? Do you have enough money to go to Tahiti? Is Micah a rat? That's a big yes to all those things. That's a big yes to all those things. It's funny. Jared says it's funny that there are some serious government conspiracies going on, but people only care about Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Ha ha ha. Pretty much. In a sense, yeah. And plus, I think, here's another little conspiracy theory that I think could be true. I think that, like, flat Earth, space is fake. Like, these just ridiculous conspiracies, I think they might be, started and supported by people who are like Illuminati type shit. Like, I think these like stupid ass conspiracies are started by people who are actually involved in real shit just to fucking like make the idea of conspiracy seem stupid. What's that one quote? It's like, the greatest trick the devil ever played was making people think he doesn't exist. That's probably off a little bit, but yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. Oh, see, okay, look at this. I'm pretty sure somebody talked about this to me before. This might be, I haven't watched the new Shane Dawson conspiracy video that came out like a month ago or something, but Walt Disney Frozen. All right, check this out. Okay, so I was put onto this by I don't remember who. Somebody in the Discord. The link to the Discord's in the fucking description, by the way. All right, if you go onto Google Trends is actually a really cool website. It's kind of fun to fuck around with. Okay, so if you type in Walt Disney Frozen, United States past 2004 to present. So what this website does is it tells you like what people are searching for. Like this is how many. I'm not exactly sure what these numbers stand for. I'm not sure if it's an exact number or number. Okay, it tells us numbers represent search interest relative to the highest point on the chart for a given region and time. A value of 100 is the peak popularity. 50. Okay, so it's just like a relative number. Okay, so we're here. Let's look up when Frozen was released. Frozen release date came out in 2013. So let's assume that the first trailer came out in like, let's say a year before that. The first trailer came out in November of 2012. Let's just assume that for a second. So that would be like right here. Somewhere in this 2012 area. This is when the trailer came out. December 2013. When did this come out? Okay. So the idea is that Walt Disney is actually frozen and he's like underneath Disney or something, which isn't even really that crazy because he probably is. But like this was a trending thing. People were searching for this for a while. Like right here, the 31 or 33, which is kind of high. But then the idea is that they released the movie Frozen just to hide the fact that he is. So basically now if you search in Walt Disney Frozen, the only search results you're going to get are going to be the movie. Because people were searching for it in 2009. I highly doubt that there was a Frozen trailer in 2009 if the movie came out in 2013. So that's kind of crazy. It's also pretty genius, too. If you were going to hide something, that'd be the way to do it. Do you like Alice in Chains? I love Alice in Chains. Nick Toth, you must answer my question. Let me find it. I'm looking for it. I either missed it or it's way up here. What would you buy off the deep web? Was that your question? I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Here it is. Do you think the government is not telling the truth and everything the government tells us is a whole bunch of bullshit? I don't think it's a whole bunch of bullshit, but they definitely leave out facts. They definitely leave out stuff. They tell us what they think we should hear. Like think of it like a parent to a kid. You know what I mean? Like if your kid asks you, like when you're if you have a kid and he's like fucking young as shit, like younger than 10, and he asks you how babies are made, you're gonna give him some sort of bullshit answer. I think it's that sort of same thing. Like the government looks at us like fucking stupid little kids, so they tell us like sort of fantasy sort of answers that sum it up but leave out a lot of technicalities. I guarantee that's how it goes. Monica D popping in making a presence. My kids are going crazy, thumping up and down the stairs and throwing shit. Little baby mosh pit going on. Sounds like you got some bigger fish to fry. I appreciate you popping in here though. Ford was friends with Hitler, not a conspiracy by the way. Yeah, speaking of like Hitler and Nazis, the NASA program, a lot of like after World War II was over, we took a lot of Nazi scientists and brought them over and gave them high-ranking positions. Like the main director of NASA when NASA started was a Nazi, and he was a bad Nazi too. Like he killed people, like hung them outside of his house. Like he wasn't just like a Nazi who got roped into it. He was a Nazi who was a fucking Nazi. Can't remember his exact name. You can search it. It's very easy to find. check my question. Says Zohaib Lugmani. Hopefully I said that right. Let me find it. Do you like Death Cab for Cutie? They went to my sister's high school. Really? That's crazy. They definitely have a few songs that I like. Dude, when I was when I was going through a huge sad boy phase, their one song, I Will Follow You Into the Dark. Oh my god, I had that shit on repeat. Oh man, I really am a sad boy at heart, honestly. Noah, you think you'll ever have kids one day? Oh, for sure. I want to have like 75 kids, all within the same year. Same mother, too. Do you think the government kills people that know too much? Probably. Probably. Look up Hillary Clinton killing people. There's back when like Hillary Clinton was running for president a year or two ago, or whenever the fuck that was. There was a lot of people who were going to testify against her who killed themselves. Like one guy shot himself in the head twice, and there was another dude who dropped like he was working out and he dropped a bar on his neck. Like shit that like never happened to these people who were all going to testify against her. So that definitely happened. They're going to kill Noah. Honestly, like that does sort of kind of freak me out. As I get bigger, maybe I need to start like toning it down. If I ever die in a mysterious way, you guys know what the fuck happened. Honestly, I'm not kidding. Good emo song back in the day. It really was. It really was. You got a GF wife. That's a negative on both of those. Look at my question, lame ass. JK, I'm the lame ass. Alright, let me find it. Who said that? Megan? Okay. What about the CA fires? California fires? Is that the question? I know there are conspiracies about the California fires. I know there's one that like it started with lasers. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it that much. To me though, it at first thought I doubt that's a conspiracy. It probably is just a natural occurrence. Probably has something to do with global warming and just shit's so fucking dry. YouTube is fucked for allowing softcore child porn on their website. Yeah, I have been seeing that. Speaking of that, a few streams ago, I was talking about the farts, the farting on command, little wormhole. If you know what I'm talking about, if you were here, type I don't know, type fart in the chat. If you were here when I was talking about that, type fart, because I've been thinking about making just a standalone video on my channel talking about that. Just real quick, just sort of like, I don't know, to talk about it because the topic is hot right now and I feel like maybe it's worth talking about. I don't know. The farting kids. Yeah. There's like this weird subculture of if you type in farting on command on YouTube, you'll dive into this weird subculture of like it's a lot of kids who are farting on command, and they like all the comments are like people saying like, dude, you should fart like this, you should wear jeans, you should wear boxers, you should wear this, and put your butt closer to the camera. I'm not kidding, it's weird as hell. What's the most fucked up shit you've ever seen? In person or on the internet? In person? What is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in person? There's this one time I saw a car crash, and there was a dude. It wasn't like that crazy, but there was a dude who was definitely gone, if you know what I mean. That was kind of fucked up. Probably the most fucked up thing I've seen in person. But on the internet, I mean, I don't even really want to talk about that. I mean, you can guess, just weird shit. I feel like most people have seen some just nasty ass shit on the internet. I feel like every like person in high school like has watched something fucking just absolutely disgusting on the internet. I don't like seeing stuff like that either. Whenever I see stuff like that, it honestly like fucks me up for like a month. Like it makes me feel sick for a month. Check my question, please, says Zilla Almighty. Let me see. Flat Earth is real. They made the idea of round Earth to create their own satanic religion. See, I don't know. Me personally, I don't subscribe to the flat Earth idea. I've never heard this argument of a satanic religion based around a round Earth. See, I've never heard of that. Maybe I'll check it out and read a little bit more about it. But just because to me, like, creating a false idea, like making people think one thing that's not true, should have a purpose, right? And to me, there's no, like, what do they have to gain by people thinking the Earth is flat? But I mean, I guess it maybe is like a satanic religion. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never looked into it. Do you really care about flat Earth? Personally, no. I do. When I first heard about it, when it first started getting popular, though, I did look it up and watch a couple videos because I like knowing, because there are people who truly believe it, and I want to know why. And I could like when I was watching those videos, I could see why you could fall into that like trap, for lack of a better word. I think people just like to believe in conspiracies to an extent. I definitely kind of fall in that category, but there's something like fun about it. Like, you know what I mean? Conspiracies are fun. And what's more fun than the idea of the Earth is actually flat? Favorite album of all time? Ooh. Of all time. Okay, I'm going to take your question. I'm going to twist it a little bit. All right. Desert Island. I get 3 albums. These are the only 3 albums I can listen to for the rest of my life. Here's what I'm picking. Nirvana, Nevermind. Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. And 3, shit, I might say Tame Impala, Currents. I think those might be my my 3 fucking Desert Island movies, or not movies, albums. No, Maxwell looks very similar to Noah Paul. Oh, you mean Adam Paul? The world doesn't have a shape; it just changes over time. Well, yeah, the world isn't like a perfect ball. It's like fucked up. It's like bumpy. It's a bumpy ball. Much like a testicle. The world is a giant testicle. There's a conspiracy for you. Do you listen to Primus? Yeah, I have. My dad, growing up, really liked Primus, so I've heard a lot of Primus. Yeah, and I'm a fan. Did Kurt Cobain really kill himself, or did someone kill him? Uh, you see, I don't know. I used to really, really, really believe that he was killed or set up or whatever. But at this point, really, either way doesn't surprise me. Really, either way wouldn't surprise me at all. Irrelevant stuff says answer my question. Let me go find it. Dude, floating smoke is like the coolest fucking thing. It really is. Irrelevant stuff. Still looking, still looking. I might have passed it unless it's really up there. Shit, yeah, I think I might have passed it. Here, do me a favor. Type it again, because I have live chat on, so it won't get spammed out. I hate doing that, but sometimes it's necessary, and this is one of those times. There's a lot of people that think aliens were here before humans, like my dad's, like your dad. Yeah, the ancient alien theory. You see that? I don't really believe that. Like, I don't think that's what happened, but it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm going to sleep now because it's 4 a.m. Can you take a fat rip for me before I leave? Of course. Of course, my guy. My man. Is it weird that when I wake up I have a mullet, but after I take a shower it's gone? That is weird that your hair can grow that fast. How do you get inspirations for your videos? Oh, that's the question. Good question. I don't know. A lot of the times it's just from shit I see. Okay, for example, for the how-to videos, how to be, it's really just like people that I know. Honestly, every single how to be video is directly inspired by people that I know, and I'm actually just making fun of them. And some of them, a lot of them, like SoundCloud rapper, the trendy hipster indie video, like it's more so making fun of myself. But yeah, the other ones, like the entrepreneur one, the fucking metalhead, the ones that aren't really me, it's making fun of people that I know in my real life. Like in a fun way. It comes from a place of love. You know, I tuned in last week and I'm gonna go to bed, bro. Nice watching you, says James Yates. Hey man, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good night. Cheers to you. Did Noah ever have short hair? I did. Yeah, I had short hair from fucking until I was like 20. So I started growing my hair out when I was 19. So I had short hair until I was like 19 going on 20. Yeah. Next vid. Yeah, the next vid is the swipe up to get wifed up. Or it might be the fart stuff. I might make a video on the fart stuff, like a real quick one. And the swipe up to get wifed up will be done. Right now the ad campaign's running, and then kind of how it performs dictates how the rest of it goes. But yeah, that's coming. How tall are you? Yeah, I'm like 5'8", 5'9". What conspiracies do you believe in? I really believe that Antarctica is a place where one, shady shit is going down. Two, I think that shady shit might involve aliens. I really believe that. Honestly, I really do. NoahForWorld, why is it that every religion has a great flood? Food for thought. I don't know. I mean, I think religions are all inspired by each other. For example, if you ever look up the parallels between Christianity and like ancient Egypt religions, it's pretty crazy how similar they are. Christianity is basically an adapted version of Egyptian religion. Ancient Egyptian religion. So I think a lot of religions are very heavily inspired upon other ones. No, it snowed in Las Vegas today? Holy shit, really? Climate change is real? Oh, it definitely is. Definitely is. Have you ever seen the tweet by Hulk Hogan about Ryan Dunn? No, I've never even heard of that. Hulk Hogan Ryan Dunn tweet. Is this real though? Because it's very easy to fake a tweet. Hulk Hogan posted a Twitter message on Monday night about Jackass star Bam Margera and how the wrestler wished his friend was still with us. Damn, Bam, I wish you were still with us, Hogan wrote, accompanying the message with a photo of himself and Margera. Is this what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Is there something else? No, I have to go rip that shit and sip on that beer for me? Oh, okay, of course. Peachy, my guy, I appreciate you. A regular within the stream. Here you go. I'm gonna rip and then sip. Hit you with the rip sip combo. Cheers, mate. Have a good night. Pepperoni Playboy. I dig that name. I dig that name. Have you seen the... I'm assuming you've seen the Pepperoni Playboy mini documentary on Mac DeMarco. That's a good video. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. Even if you don't like Mac, it's very interesting. It's fun to watch. We should also look up as how mountainous regions are in some geography are believed to have been eroded by mass amounts of water, and some features in the ocean share similar properties. Mountainous regions. Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really know what to say in response to that. Have you seen the Jackass movies? Yeah, I've seen them all. The second one's my favorite. Would you ever live in New York City? Yeah, I've been to New York City a couple times, and I really like it there. It has just a really nice vibe. I wouldn't want to live there for like. I would live there for maybe 2 years tops. I don't think that's somewhere that I could spend my life. But living there for like a year, maybe 2 years, I think would be a good time. Noah, have you ever heard about mewing? Yeah. Yeah, I have. I get those recommended, not so much anymore, but like 2 weeks ago, I was getting that shit in my recommended videos all the fucking time. Custom made my logo from that vid, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Joche Boy. Joche Boy. Night, my dude. I'm getting off. Rip that shit. You got it. That's for you. Have a good night, my man. Appreciate you. No, do you like the Salad Fingers YouTube series? My mom made me watch it when I was like 8. I've seen a couple of those videos. Yeah, I mean they're creepy. They're fun. Filthy Frank ruined New York City for me. Yeah, somebody else said it earlier. NYC is gross. Yeah, it's a very dirty place. But it's actually not as dirty as you think it would be. Like, it's dirty, don't get me wrong. But for the amount of people there, it should be dirtier. So they do a good job at keeping it at a certain level of dirty. Yo, Noah, we are all really disappointing. This is no joke. Ted, what are you talking about? Shaco Martinez, you are big awesome. Shaco Martinez, is that are you RC Cola, or are you your own entity? Because there's another guy in this chat that's pretty regular whose name is RC Cola, and he has the same profile picture. That's why I asked that question. No, do you know what bug chasing is? It's a practice where men have sex with each other and the sole purpose is to catch a sexually transmitted disease. Why the fuck would that be a trend? Why? There's literally nothing good that comes from that. Yo, man, I'm really trying to catch an STD right now. Do you have any embarrassing or funny things that have happened to you? Oh, of course, yeah. One of my most embarrassing moments in life was my freshman year of high school. Freshman year, um, I fell down the stairs. Yeah, it was a bad moment. It really wasn't that bad. Like it could have been way worse, but yeah, I was just walking down the stairs, freshman, new to the high school. I was scared, and then all of a sudden, boom, fell down the stairs, dropped my books, immediately picked that shit up and kind of power walked away. Very embarrassing moment for me. And in that moment, I said, this is never going to happen again. I'm going to be the sauciest motherfucker to ever walk the earth after this. And then I trained for 40 days, for 40 nights. And that's how I became the man you see today. I click on the live and the first word I hear is penis. Did I say that? I don't remember saying penis. Maybe I did. No, if there was one STD you had to choose, what would it be? It would be crabs for me because you can get rid of it by just shaving. Yeah, crabs. Something easy to get rid of. And crabs is definitely on that list of things that are easier to get rid of. What's the strangest place where you took a shit? Ooh. What is the weirdest place I've taken a shit? A friend of mine took a shit in a pool on purpose. That was kind of funny. Dude, I really don't think I've taken shits in weird places before. I shit my pants one time when I was a kid. I guess that's kind of weird. No, have you already noticed my presence in the stream? Says Emmanuel MTZ. I think I did. I think I did earlier, but I didn't say anything about it. So I'll say something now. Emmanuel, how you doing? Glad you're here. Noah, do you think LSD and shrooms should be legalized? I do. Somebody said, yeah, give us some hot takes. Here's a hot take. I personally think that all drugs should be legal. All. Like I'm talking like meth, crack, heroin. I think they should be legal. There's a couple countries that have implemented this already. There's one country in South America. I can't remember which one, but ever since they've done it, their like overdose rate has drastically declined. And here's some of my reasonings why I think it could be a good idea. One, it would eliminate like cartel problems and like drug trafficking problems because you can just go buy the shit from the store. Two, if somebody's going to do like heroin or meth or something like that, they don't care if it's illegal or not. They're going to do it no matter what. So they might as well get it from somewhere safe where they know it's not cut or laced with anything. And three, you could better educate people on what it's like. Now, the counter arguments to that are like, well, what about kids, you know? Like, if all that shit's readily available, then little kids could go fuck with it. And yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, I personally think making all drugs legal could have a lot of benefits. But specifically psychedelics, yeah, dude, I think so many people in life could very, very seriously benefit from just doing some acid sometime. It really gives you it really fucking puts things in perspective for you. It's kind of like hitting reset on your brain. What YouTubers do you dislike or have beef with? I don't have beef with any YouTubers. I don't think I'm big enough to have beef. Maybe I should start some beef, though. Maybe that'll help me get bigger faster. But YouTubers I dislike? The standard ones. I hate the Pauls, Rice Gum, FaZe Banks. All those, like, the flexers. Those types of people. I really don't like them. FaZe. I really dislike a lot of FaZe people. Not all of them. But yeah. I used to love the ironic part is I used to really love FaZe growing up when they were like when there was Call of Duty stuff, trick shot montages, stuff like that. dude, I was all about FaZe. I really wanted to be in FaZe. That was like my life goal when I was 14. But now, ever since they transitioned into like, vlogs and stupid shit, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. Start beef with Jacob Sartorius. All drugs legal at 26 and up. Yeah, see, yeah, like I said, personally, I think there definitely would be some major cons, but I think that the benefits potentially could outweigh the cons. That's just what I think personally. Have you ever had a stalker? I've had 3. I don't think I've had a stalker. If I have, they've done a really good job of hiding. So I don't think I've had one. FaZe isn't even esports anymore. It's just money and drama. Yeah, exactly. But I can't blame them. I can't blame them. They were kind of forced to make this transition in order to stay relevant. Because if they were still making Call of Duty montages and doing that, nobody would really talk about FaZe anymore. Noah, can we have a fake beat for 2 seconds? Sure. Yash, bro, you fucking suck. I'm just kidding, bro. You're solid. You're solid. That was that 2 seconds. Favorite rapper right now, Trippie Redd. Really, really like Trippie Redd. And Travis Scott. I'm a huge Travis Scott fan as well. No, what do you do for work? I am a videographer. I shoot like marketing content and personal branding content for the company I work for. Start beef with Custom Girl 420. Custom Girl 420 is so funny. What's up, YouTube? Custom Girl 420. Oh, dude, when I turned 18, I used to live in an apartment with some friends. And, dude, some of my friends are especially back then, were some major fucking stoners, man. And I would always come home from work or whatever. And then there'd be Jolioli. Fucking ripping like 17 dabs in a row. What do you think would happen if YouTube died? There'd be another site that takes over. YouTube can't die. Well, YouTube itself can die, but there's so much demand for like this sort of stuff, video content. There's no way it would just all of a sudden go away. If YouTube died, it would just go somewhere else. Best Kendrick album, in my opinion, Good Kid, Mad City. Beef with Prime Black. What are your thoughts on Prime Black actually going to the Grammys? That shit was wild when I saw that. Favorite Mac DeMarco song and album? I think my favorite album is 2. My favorite song, though, is The Way You'd Love Her. That's off of another one. But that's my favorite song. But my favorite album is 2. I went to the same high school as Travis. Really? That's dope. Did they stink up the apartment and stink up your clothes? Yeah. We got a complaint one time. At our apartment for the smell. So we had to cool it. There needs to be another platform like YouTube. I agree. Yeah, there should be like a secondary option. I guess that's Vimeo. I guess Vimeo is the closest thing to YouTube, but yo, fuck Vimeo. Vimeo sucks. It's for like film, like short films and stuff, cuz Vimeo has way better quality, cuz YouTube really kills your quality, but Vimeo does a good job of making shit look crisp and clean. There's Pornhub. That's true. There's Pornhub. Yeah, I got a personal brand on Pornhub. Oh, so you make porn? No. I just make funny videos. Can you shout out a YouTube channel? Pack Bros? I don't know who Pack Bros are, but I guess shout out to Pack Bros. Gnarly Bastard, well, good night, guys, and Noah, love you guys. Gnarly Bastard, my man, have a good night. Cheers to you. Shaco Martinez, a.k.a. RC Cola, do you love me? Of course. RC Cola, my man. I love you to the moon and back. These are facts. Look at my question, boy. Let me see. Opinion on the T-Series and PewDiePie thing. Opinions on it? I think it's fun. And it's insane. PewDiePie has done such a good job of riding this wave and really capitalizing off of it. Dude, PewDiePie, like, at this point, he should be pretty much dead. You know what I mean? He's been in so much drama. They tried to kill his channel so many times, but here he is, dude, still the king. So much respect for him. Speaking of new platforms, I think if there was ever going to be a new YouTube, it would have to be started by a guy like PewDiePie. Somebody that big with that much influence would have to switch over. That's how it would have to work. What beer is that one? I'm sipping on Miller Lite. Miller Lite. I was about to say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. We were talking about shouting out other YouTube channels. There's a YouTube channel that I really, really love. This is, honestly, he's a small YouTuber. His name is Goon on Fire. He makes trolling videos on, like, games. I don't watch him anymore, but he used to make videos back in the day. I'm talking like 5 years ago. And honestly, he is what made me really fall in love with YouTube. Because I already liked YouTube. I already watched it a lot. But finding his channel, I used to watch it all the time. I'd watch it in class and I'd bust out laughing in class because I didn't care. And yeah, his name is Goon on Fire. And I used to watch his shit all the time, and I credit him with being the sole reason why I really dove deep into loving YouTube. Noah, bro, how long are you going to stream, dude? Not much longer. I'm probably about done. Watch a lot of his GTA. Yes, his GTA trolling, man. He's so funny. Especially, he still makes videos every now and then these days, but they're not as good. It was back in the day, man. He was the shit. I loved his old shit. No, switch screens. The screen is black. We can hear the audio, though. Really? Hopefully that fixed it. Let me know if that fixed it. I know there's a delay, so it'll take a second. What was this Trippie Redd song you mentioned earlier? It's called Time to Die. Time to Die. It's Trippie Redd and some other dude. I think his name is Free Money or something like that. Good. Super good song. I at least to me. What's your real aesthetic? Pretty boy. It's a mix of pretty boy swag and homeless. Somewhere in between pretty boy and homeless is where I stand. No, is there a spider on your shoulder? There better not be. Fuck out of here. All right, boys. What time is it? 10:30. All right. It seems like a good time to play Young Kepler. You already know what it is. One sec. Okay. Hold up. Ow. Now it's time to get funky. To the left.
Young Kepler.
H2O.
Young Kepler. Young Kepler got laws, young Kepler pack equations, young Kepler love math. Do a revolution on your neck, aim can't miss, got the sun at the focus. My pasta be expensive, money be extensive, girls all over me, Kepler don't even care, and Kepler got data. Psycho this, Brahe that, Brahe didn't trust me till he saw me in my Gucci suit. That's a little Zay coming at you on that new level stuff. Hit me up on Twitter, what's up? Young Kepler is ruthless in circles like ellipses. And if you got a problem, I'ma hit you with the llama. Kepler got a problem, I'ma shoot the revolutions. Young Kepler got a scooter. Young Kepler's new equation has an inverse. Your equation has an equality. Kepler don't, it's your boy. I don't smack, I hit you in your back.
Ooh, it's young Kepler, I'm icy right now, bro. What's up?
I wonder how stupid I look right now. Shit, I don't look stupid at all, dude. I look swag as fuck. I'm about to wear this to work tomorrow. Psycho Brahe's young Kepler's partner. Is there any place where I can hear young Kepler? Yeah, the young Kepler is on Reddit. If you go to my Reddit, NoahForWorld, I uploaded the full raw version of young Kepler on there. Gang shit. Alright, boys and girls. Solid little stream right here. I'll be back on Thursday for another stream, and then we got another video coming out. I can't give an exact date, but it won't be long. It won't be long. It will be out by the end of the week. Honestly, like you have my word. If it's not out by the end of the week, something wrong has happened. But yeah, appreciate you, dude. Saucy Boy, Yash, Irrelevant Stuff, Tassio, Emmanuel, Pepperoni Playboy, RC Cola, Monica D, Young Durs, Felipe San Roman, Jacob Lahat, Jared, yeah. If I didn't say your name, I apologize. Matthew Paton, all you dudes, appreciate you. Mr. Green, hope you all have a good night. I appreciate you being here. Shout out to my team, Detroit Red Wings. Let's get it. All right, love you, dudes. Have a good one.